This is going to resonate for those who are Thousand Trails members and who are paying a personal loan, 2,000 Trails to camp on their campgrounds. Maybe you are out of a job and you and your family, or you yourself, alone, solo, travel, full-time RV or whatever, whether it's in a pop-up or a tent or a trailer or a pull behind or a fifth wheel or a motorhome or something along those lines. We are paying month to month a membership fee. Well, we'll talk about the campgrounds and their amenities and whatnot another time. But for right now, I am talking to those who are paying your elite, what is it? Or the adventurer. Are you paying lots of money, 2,000 Trails, for the adventure membership? I would like to know what the hell is going on with Thousand Trails. We can't use their online services. We can't use their telephone. We can't call them. Well then, who can we talk to make reservations? I'm not homeless. This is my home. I'm paying for this. This is my home. This is my house. This is where I live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And this is where I've been living for 8 or 9 months so far, since April, or since May of last year, 2025. And try to make more reservations on their website, and it's not working. And this is concerning, not just to me, but to everybody millions of people who are paying for Thousand Trails membership services, whether it's the basic or the daily or the basic or your elite, and I don't know what's after that, and then your top tier adventure package. Now, this is mostly for those who are paying for the adventure package, right? I don't think I'm the only one. I keep hearing over and over again that Thousand Trails is making it very hard to Thousand Trails is very hard and making it very hard to make reservations. I say, funk that. We have a right to make reservations. It's not our faults that they keep selling their, I'm going to say timeshares, but it's not really timeshares. They keep selling more memberships. And these campgrounds are not getting any, thank you, they're not getting any room. Okay, let me just show you. I tried to do this before, and what's going on, Rebecca? I tried to do this before, but I don't know if you can see that. 22 days are available starting on the 28th. Well, So you're saying I can't do... No. Siri, cancel. Cancel Siri. Thank you. I'm not really sure what's going on, but if you try to make a reservation online, nothing happens. If you try to... Let me even edit my reservations a little bit. It's just really effing upsetting. How you doing, country girl beauty 123? Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you guys. It can't be just a fluke. It cannot be just a fluke, because I tried calling yesterday and I tried calling Wednesday of last week, and I keep getting the same message of, due to high volume of calls into making reservations, the reservation line won't be taking your call at this time. Please call back again later. Well, this is a service that's 24 hours a day. I hate to sound like a Karen right now, and I'm very much sounding like a Karen, but I'm paying for this so that I don't have to spend money out of pocket to another campground. You know, I mean, this is what I'm living on the campground, every single day. I don't know what else. I don't know what else to do here. So basically, I'm asking those of you who are members of Thousand Trails, call their supervisor, call their bosses, call their management, whatever you have to do, and complain. But even even the customer hotline, the customer service line isn't taking any calls. I'm really nervous here, because I feel like that I'm gonna have to start paying out of pocket to live somewhere, and I can't. No one should pay for other campgrounds services unless there's no campground in that, no Thousand Trails in that particular area in which you're trying to go to. But why am I paying for something that is no longer helpful anymore? I kind of want my money back. So anyway, this is just a message to reach out to other people who are using Thousand Trails. I think we need to call and let them know that, we're gonna start suing. Anyway, well, God help us all. And I don't know what's going on. I mean, this is nationwide. That it's not just Florida. I've tried to make reservations for North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, Pennsylvania. And then I've tried to go out, out westward. So I tried to do Alabama, Texas, nobody, nothing is available in Thousand Trails membership. So um, I'm saying to those, go online and tell them that this is bullshit, that we're paying for a service. I gave the time that the time at the time that I signed up for this. Oh, not elite. Gosh darn it. At the time when I signed up for the adventure package, which is like the top tier package, I gave pretty much all the money that I had at the time. And although, yes, it's been 2 years, but I'm still trying to pay it off. I'm still trying to pay off that debt. I have a loan with 1,000 Trails and of, I think, like 10,600, something like that. I don't even know, but that $10,000 is supposed to go to, and I'm paying, I'm paying monthly. So, and those fees and the monthly payment is supposed to go to pay off that for that package. Well, if we can't get into your damn campgrounds, then what's the use of this package? What, I mean, okay, it's like, okay, I think 1,000 Trails of like, I think of it like a hotel out in the wilderness. Bear with me, okay? So when you go to a hotel, and they say, oh yeah, we have rooms and stuff like that. We have a bunch of rooms that you can come and stay, yada, yada, yada. Well, you go there and you're like, well, I need to extend my stay, which you're, likely to do nowadays, Then they say, well, you can't extend your stay because we don't have any room. And you're like looking back and forth. You're like, yeah, but, room 202 has been there for 5 years. Room 305 has been there for 5 years. So you would like, I don't know how to explain this. I don't really know how to explain this, but it's just bullshit. That's all it is. I'm just aggravated and I'm stressed out a little bit, just a little bit. And I'm nervous and worried that I might not have a place to stay with 1,000 Trails. I feel like they're being neglectful, and I feel like they're being a little ignorant and stupid for not giving us the room, If you don't have the room and you're selling all these memberships to more and more people, because let's face it, these times are very stressful for all of us concerned, everyone that's living and breathing and eating and drinking, and need to shelter themselves from the elements. They're now buying RVs, and they're, a lot of people are going out of business. COVID really fucked us up, and they're going out of business, and a lot of people are losing their jobs, or a lot of people, maybe there's not many jobs available. I don't know. Whatever reason, people are now moving into RVs or pop-ups or camper vans or Winnebago vans or little tiny vans, and living on the campgrounds. Because 1,000 Trails said, hey, we have all these campgrounds. We have all of these contracts with all these mom and pop campgrounds that have been in this country for years. So we're buying these contracts, and some campgrounds that are with 1,000 Trails are basically there for advertisement, and I really think that we should get rid of those type of people. If we still have to pay for staying there, $100 a night, and you're telling me that, oh, we'll give you a discount because you're a Thousand Trails member. Well, that $100 a night just turned into $50 a night. Now, where $50 a night isn't bad for living in your own home instead of a campground for $100 a night. But okay, I'm getting off the subject here. I'm going way out of sorts here. But and I hate to say it, but it's not fucking fair to the millions of people out there that are, okay, maybe like half a million, or I don't know, like tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands. I don't know. But anyway, whatever the degree of people who are like me that are, live in their campground, Yes, 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 yes. That live in the campgrounds, that live in an RV, that, are on fixed income, and that are using Thousand Trails as a hotel, and what's going on? Muse. Goldie, lock and load. What's going on? What's up, people? But I hate to sound like a Karen again. I hate to sound like a Karen, but if you guys are with 1,000 Trails, I know, I know we can't complain right now, but if there is some way that we can like band together and say, hey, this is bullshit here. You're basically kicking us all out, and we're paying. But let me show you something. Let me show you something. And I'll tell you why. I tell you why it's getting so hard. Ugh. Okay, see these. Okay, the guy next to me is a permanent. Permanent. But look, you have all of these spots that are open. That spot's open. And then you have people who have been here for years. We're talking years and years and years. And yeah, now while although Thousand Trails gets a lot of money from them monthly, I mean, we're talking about, like, say you were to pay, weekly rate on a hotel room. Like, you're gonna you're planning on living there for, for months and months and months, or years or something like that. And but what are you going to do about the other people who are trying to make a reservation at that hotel? They're not going to get a room. So it's like, well, what the fuck? It's like, okay, Bruce, you've been here for 15 years. It's time for you to go, so that we can use this spot for, campers who are going to use this campground for the weekend, or campers who are like me are going to just use it up to 21 days because that's all we have, Campers like me who have the opportunity to go to campground, albeit if it's an encore, then we can only use it for 14 days, and then a week away, and then 14 days or something like that. I don't know. Either way, I haven't been using these campgrounds longer. Only when I'm in North Carolina and in Florida, I will use the campgrounds more than 21 days, which means that I will use this campground for 21 days and then go away, come back to the campground and use it for another 21 days. But no one can use anything. Oh, there's more. What's going on? I'm exhausted. He's gonna take your nuts. Here, go get him. He found your nut. He found his nut. Damn it. Who wants to buy an RV and a Thousand Trails membership? If you do, let me know. I'll let you take over the payments. This is $725 a month. The car is like $288 a month. And the RV comes with the car, and the car comes with the RV. And then you get to live here in Thousand Trails. Oh, let's see what. Hang on. I don't know if you can guys see. It's over there. I need a stick. I think it's a concrete or rock company that's behind that wall and behind the Jersey wall. But either way, oops. But either way, the last 2 years have been really easy, have been super smooth. No problem whatsoever. This year is a shit show. I couldn't think of any other word. This year has been a shit show. And it's only been the first month of the year. I'm afraid for everyone's mental capacity and mental health, you know? But I guess it is what it is. Well, at any rate, it is a beautiful day here at North Fort Myers, Florida, at the Pioneer Village. Despite not being so sure where we're all going to stay once we need to start making reservations. I have until the 28th. And I'm not, well, I am kind of terrified because I don't want to spend so much money on my credit cards, I'm trying to pay them off. And I don't want to stay the night at a hotel all the time. Oh, I guess what I'm going to have to do is just keep trying and trying and trying over and over again. But at some point, yeah, at some point we're just gonna have to tell them. Well, tomorrow's another day. Maybe, hopefully, by the time I get to Wauchula at my next stop, I'll be able to make reservations. But at this time, it's not looking so good. But nope. I'm not even going to think of it. I'm not even going to say it, but I think I've already said it before that, this could, if Thousand Trails is having a tough time keeping their reservations and not being able to make more reservations for the hundreds of thousands or millions of people that are, members to this membership, this club, this whatever, then, what are the what is the likeliness that we're having that other campgrounds outside of Thousand Trails, even like the KOAs or Good Sam's, what is the likelihood that they're, you know what? I don't think so. Because if that were the case, then it's not just that Thousand Trails. It's something. It's some kind of thing that's going on. Maybe too many people are buying RVs and leaving HOAs and maybe a lot more people are becoming, RV lives, hashtag, whatever. I don't know. So, well, well, I'm not going to give up. Although my throat is dry as fuck. But I'm not going to give up. I'm going to start thinking more positively. And if I have to pay out of pocket, it is what it is. But I'm going to try and find the cheapest route. And I say we should, oh, thank you for subscribing. Lorena Ricci. Thank you. Peace in the Middle East. But if you're a Thousand Trails member, I urge you, I beg you, I'm pleading with you. Don't let this, girlfriend. We should be a little stanky and I don't know. Not let Thousand Trails ruin it, for us. Because, okay, so there's 3 types of Thousand Trails members, and it doesn't matter what membership or membership tier that you've bought into, it's still the same. You're either there for the weekend, you're there for a week or 2 or a week or more, or you're permanent. That's it. And there are 80% of campgrounds that are encores or destination campgrounds and Thousand Trails. 85% of the customers that are at these places, 80%, and I'm saying 80% of those customers are permanents now. So that leaves only, 20% for the rest of us to gather and scrounge spots at your campgrounds. And we're paying for a service. And then there are those that are permanent spots, but are hardly ever there. So I think it's about time to kick them out and say, hey, we're getting a high rate of reservations at this campground, and we have to turn down so many that we even had to ex-nay our reservation hotline and shut down our reservation hotline because we can't give any more reservations because most of all the campgrounds don't have any room because of your ass staying there. So I say we kick them out and say enough is enough. Give the spots to those who are actually using the service. Thank you, and may God bless. That's it. Tomorrow's another day. Don't give up hope. We are going to get through this. Or we shall. The revolution is televised? I don't know. Is it?